Hi everyone, it's Mark again. This is Let's Rock Twin Peaks Talk. I just wanted to come back and do a little more about the new Twin Peaks a limited event series Blu-ray, which I picked up 2 days ago and have been watching ever since. Comes with 6 hours of special features that we haven't seen before. And this morning, before work, I started watching the Blue Balls documentary segment, which I found to be quite entertaining. Two Blue Balls is what it's called. But before we go any further, as always, we have to make sure we have our coffee. Do you have your coffee? You always got to have coffee when we're going back to Twin Peaks. I have my Twin Peaks Sheriff Department official mug. I got this from the Showtime store. I'm a big coffee fan. And I have my donut. Do we all have our donuts? Get your coffee, we're about to go. So I just wanted to come on YouTube and share my reaction while watching those parts again and seeing what you think about it. But first, I want to give a quick Twin Peaks news bulletin. So Time Magazine has announced its Person of the Year for 2017, and it's actually the Silence Breakers, the so-called Silence Breakers, who are the people who called out those men who were sexually abusing women, and in a Twin Peaks connection. On the cover was a Twin Peaks actress, Ashley Judd, who was the first person who was quoted in that New York Times story that broke everything open about Harvey Weinstein. Now my cat is whining over here. But yeah, Ashley Judd is on the cover. I had never even known about her as an actress really that much before Twin Peaks, but I really loved her as Beverly Page. So I'm glad, she is getting credit for blowing the whistle on sexual abuse and sexual harassment. And I really appreciated her role in the Twin Peaks Season 3. She had like a very warm presence in Season 3, which kind of contrasts with what I know about her in, reality, which is, I guess she's just had a couple of meltdowns over the last year. There was something at an airport. She was caught on video kind of exploding at people, and also she said some pretty outrageous things at a political rally earlier this year, and had an encounter with a Trump supporter at a college basketball game that seemed to get blown out of proportion. But in Twin Peaks, she was like this really interesting, mysterious character I wish we got more of there at the Great Northern as an assistant to Benjamin Horne. A few days ago, Rolling Stone named Twin Peaks Season 3 the #1 TV show of the year. The kicker quote on the story was, "Nothing like Twin Peaks The Return has ever happened before or will again. This is the water and this is the well." And lastly, there is a crowdfunding campaign going on to make a Twin Peaks fan film called Queen of Hearts. And this is being produced by the creator and face of Obnoxious and Anonymous, which is a really excellent Twin Peaks YouTube podcast, which I'm a big fan of, and I have been watching for years. This, corner of Twin Peaks obsessives in the world have been really kind of percolating in the last few years in the run-up to season 3. So I really wish luck to them. Obnoxious and Anonymous, trying to make this Queen of Hearts film, which is about Annie Blackburn, from what I hear, and Dale Cooper and his affair with Caroline, who was the wife of Wyndham Earle. So I look forward. I hope they can get enough money to make that done, and I look forward to see the outcome. Good luck. Now I'm gonna, just watch a little bit of Two Blue Balls with you. We have this Werner Herzog-like narrator, doing his poetry here. It says New Mexico. Did they film in New Mexico?
Okay, so, but anyway, this thing
it says New Mexico on the screen.
Yeah. Okay, so
we're here in New Mexico, and Lynch is drawing things out and carving up the machine that represents Philip Jeffries in this the Dutchman's Motel, which seems to appear mysteriously and disappear. So Lynch is talking about the spout for the Philip Jeffries machine, and he's given like a big piece of styrofoam, and he's taking a like kind of shredding tool to it. He's just sitting in his director's chair and carving. Lynch, super hands-on director. Like, is there any other director that would do this? Sit in his chair and make a prop? Like, this isn't being done instantly either. He's really crafting at this, laboring while on set, sitting in his director's chair. But here's the funny part, where he makes this kind of phallic-like object out of the styrofoam. The girl says, "That's it?"
I made a dildo.
Says, "I made a dildo."
Part of the thing.
And she throws it at him.
So don't wreck it.
Like, what the hell?
It goes on the snout.
I think it's impossible to wreck.
Okay, but anyway.
And let me just show you a picture of Lynch with his dildo. Check this out. He's really proud of it. No, I don't know if you can see that. So let me just like put a picture on the screen right now real quick. But here's a quick video of it again, just so you can, hear it more clearly.
That's it?
Well, I made a dildo. No, it's part of the thing.
Okay.
It goes.
So that's that. It's just a really funny moment. But anyways. So just to be clear, this was part of the Philip Jeffries teapot machine, as it's come to be known. Although David Lynch, I heard he resents that people thought it appeared to be like a teapot, or a steam kettle, rather. But yes, it does have a spout, but on top of the spout, there's like a little peg. And the peg is what Lynch was referring to jocularly as a dildo.
Something is funny.
And the second really funny part of the Two Blue Balls segment is about the two blue balls themselves, which is these two blue balls that Lynch has on these sticks, which he uses to somehow create the monster that's scratching at the faces of Sam and Tracy up in the loft with the glass box. So let's just take a look at that real quick too, because that made me laugh a lot.
Let's make it a sound. And now it leaps, it comes through, it does the arch. 1, 2, 3, it's on you.
I think it's almost even more freaky to see how they made this behind the scenes with all the blood and so forth. It seems almost a little more cleaned up in the show. So Lynch is instructing them about how the creature, as he calls it, is going to be killing them. He says, I'm going to be hitting you with these blue balls. There's just footage of Lynch with these blue sticks just going at it, you know, apparently hitting them in the face with these blue balls. And I found it even funnier, actually, accidentally put it in, you know, fast speed, kind of like 1.5 times speed, and, you know, just to hear Lynch chuckling and, you know, all the other people laughing, it's even funnier, you know. Check it out.
No, where are you going? Sam, right here. And take a look at this frame. Yes. Where's Sam? Okay, Sam, this is you. This is Tracy. Remember how you were going back to see this creature's killing, right? So I'm going to say, snap, and you snap your head back. Okay. I'm going to be hitting you with these blue balls, okay? I'm going to be hitting you. I'm going to smack you in the forehead. Your head's going to fly back. And you're going to go back, and you're going to be dead, but you're going to be moving like it's moving, okay? And I'm going to put a blue ball, you know, in your face and move you around a little bit, okay? I'm going to put blue balls on Sam, and his head will go back. And you're dead then, but you're still kind of moving. Okay.
Your blue balls are ready.
Yeah, my blue balls are ready.
Well.
Yeah, it's not pleasant, but I've got blue balls.
So I think that's it for tonight. I just wanted to share a couple laughs. Nothing too heady about Twin Peaks. But I do have a lot of thoughts about Twin Peaks Season 3 and, you know, the type of story it was telling, the way it was telling it specifically. It was, you know, returning to Twin Peaks in a very strange way. Everything seemed dissipated about what we knew about Twin Peaks and all the characters. And the ending was just quite phenomenal and just completely abstract, but also just very emotionally touching. I do think that it was a groundbreaking series, and it does deserve a lot of the accolades that it's been getting from all the different publications as of late, which have been ranking it as one of the best TV shows of the year. But I'm skeptical about whether it's going to win any Golden Globes or not. I do wish it does get the recognition from the Golden Globes and also the Emmys next year. So we'll see. For now, to my fellow Twin Peaks fans, keep rocking. I'll see you later. Bye.